Trading has closed on July 18th, 2023. As always, we'll start with our disclaimer, go over our calls, make some predictions. It's my trading plan for Wednesday. I don't know if I'll do any trading. I have a really bad cold, as you can probably tell from my voice. I didn't do anything today. I'm just out of it. I'll do the best I can. Just remember, my best is sometimes completely wrong. So any trade you make should be made at your own risk. Look for the pattern with the early high, which is this, and tomorrow should have the early low. We had a target of 45.1645 that printed, and there was support under the target. We said the commonest thing was a gap and prompt move outside yesterday's range. We gapped, came within a fraction of taking out yesterday's range, but when we get this thing like this, I don't consider that a prompt move. I went a straight line, so that would miss by a fraction of a point. We do get to cross a target from over 15 months ago off the list. That's 45.6152. Look how amazing this is. You rally all day long, hit the target, double top there, right on the nose. If that's not amazing, I don't know what is. We started the year off with 10 unfilled targets. We're down to 3. We had this cluster in January. We had 1 towards the year end, and 7 of these targets have printed. We now have 2 standard targets and 1 ultimate target from last year, which didn't print, and they only occurred over a 2-week period, so 50 weeks out of the year. Last year, every target printed. It just took a while to get there. MEJT doesn't trust this whole move. Says this drop is false, said this rally is false. Targets 45, 32, 38. Here it said there's an ultimate sell with a higher target. We got the higher target. The ultimate sell hasn't triggered it at a target of 45, 44.01. Of course, if we gap up, the price stays on the table, but not the time. Other than that, this looks for lower prices here. Today is bar 12. That should be green, is it? That's bar 12 of a DeMark combo sell signal on the daily chart. The last 3 bars don't have to obey all the rules. And so unless we have a complete collapse early tomorrow's going to be bar 13, which can finish early. So we'll have a combo and sequential in alignment on the daily chart. Also in alignment with a sequential sell on the monthly chart. I'm not going to claim his stuff works every time. It certainly doesn't. But I'm not saying the signal is going to work, but I'm saying in his work that's a very strong signal that we're in the area of a top, which I said earlier should happen this week, and I'm still looking for that even though we traded up. Well, it is possible now. We had this as wave 1 of 3. It's possible to count this as the end of wave 3 because there's a fib relationship with wave 1. So if we stop here, you can certainly explain it, but until we actually turn around, you're just making a guess, really. It's a good guess. Certainly easy. It's certainly easy to explain if we drop from here, but it's tough to stand in front of these freight trains going north. But if we do drop, that should be wave 4, and that should be tradable. Well, tomorrow's pattern has the early low. Doesn't mean you won't gap up. Now, we have lower targets for MEJT, but if we don't gap up smartly, I think we're going to trade lower. It's not a guarantee we close lower. We also have a combo daily sell signal, which really should trigger tomorrow. So we have a number of things calling for a top in the area, but until we start down, you can get another day like this. But for right now, we stop right at resistance. The fibs work. the DeMark stuff works. We have lower targets. The one thing we haven't done is to start dropping it. Until we start dropping, it's always possible the idea is wrong, because just because that stuff works, it doesn't mean something else won't. But for right now, if we do stop right here, it's really a perfect pattern. I'm not risking money on it until I see something start. If someone else calls the exact top and it's not me, I don't care. And that's today's call.